Flagler himself. And an offensive foul called on TCU.
That play started because Flagler got back on defense.
American. Dirty work. 3-point Baylor lead with the ball.
Good switch out by Emmanuel Miller.
Cryer. Kip Kissinger whistles him for the traveling violation.
Good defense. They ran a stagger double away for L.J. Cryer. Emmanuel Miller switched out. There's the switch. There's the defense. He looks like he slid his foot. Man.
Good ball movement. Walker almost turned it over. Here's Miller. Got it past the outstretched arm of Flo Thamba. And Emmanuel Miller has 13.
Wasn't a pretty possession, but they kept it alive with hustle.
4 Frogs in double figures, led by Mike Miles Jr. with 30. 2.5 to go.
Good D by Miles.
Flagler, too strong. Rebound, George. He's trapped in the corner, and a late whistle and a foul called. It looked like it was on Damian Ball.
Initiate.
As mature a teenager as you'll find in college basketball, Keontae George, but we saw him lose a little bit of composure late in that Iowa State game. Let's see how he responds tonight in front of the home crowd.
You know, his best, you didn't see it tonight, but his best NBA position will be as a point guard. He is an absolutely terrific passer, in addition to all the other things he does well.
And he's got a new career high as well, 24 for Keontae George.
Again, pick and roll. Get the big guy out there and exploit him.
Two minutes to go in Waco. 3-point game, stolen away by George.
TCU coming right back at you.
The dump off. Lampkin and one opportunity.
You know what you love about that? Keontae George ripped the ball away from Mike Miles. He finishes at the other end, and what did TCU do? They took it out of the net and came right back at Baylor. You know what I love about this game tonight? High-level intensity, high-level execution. We've been excited to see TCU's fast break. Baylor's guards, nobody's disappointed.
And now Josh Ojanwuna will check back in. Ojanwuna has 4, but that's 1 fewer than Flo Thamba, who just fouled out.
And if I'm Jamie Dixon, I don't have to be a rocket scientist to know the freshman's got 4. We're going right back at him next time we get it in the half court.
The TCU football team has made it all the way to the national championship game due to their comeback ability. You could say the same thing about the Frogs basketball team. Down 17 tonight, but they trail by just 2, coming up on 1.5 to go.
Well, this is where those 3 guards, you got a shell game going on.
George hangs, can't hit, the follow. Ojanwuna.
Great second jump. Great second jump by the freshman.
Whoa. Lampkin almost got away with one.
Sure did. Hard game to officiate. Great play.
Miles, no. Lampkin, yes. And a timeout called by Jamie Dixon. 15 for Eddie Lampkin, and he's 1 rebound shy of a double-double.
He's a big wing.
No timeouts left for Jamie Dixon.
Peavy in the game guarding George. He's a good defender.
Here he is. Keontae George with the ball, checked by Peavy. Under a minute to go. And the foul's going to go on Micah Peavy, his fourth.
He made sure there was contact right there. He rejected the screen. Take a look right here. Throws that head back. So glad they're taking the flop out of the game over the last few weeks. Bad rule, hard to officiate.
There's another look.
Yeah, he's riding him on the foul, so it's a foul on Peavy.
Keontae George 9 for 10 from the stripe so far tonight. Make it 10 for 11 as he adds to his career high with 26 now.
Now make or miss, you're pushing it. You know what I'm doing if I'm Baylor? I'm getting back.
Yeah. Are you surprised they don't have an extra guy back now?
No, because I never like to move everybody off the line because I think it spooks your shooter. Now they should be able to get set. But you know what they're not doing? They're not pressing anymore.
27 for George. 30 for Mike Miles. A 4-point game with 45 to go.
Here's the switch.
Here's Miles for three. My goodness, Mike Miles.
They got what they wanted, and Ojonwuna, thinking drive, gave him a little too much space.
1-point game. Baylor with the lead and the ball, 30 seconds to go.
Rich, on a miss, if there's a miss, if I'm TCU, I am not calling timeout. I am pushing this ball. I might push it anyway if it's three.
Both teams, one timeout remaining. Here's Bridges for three. The ball goes out of bounds, and with 10.1 to go, it'll be TCU basketball down.
Trapping Miles on the ball screen. Let's see what Scott Drew does.
7 seconds left. Tough three. Got it! Oh, my! Chuck O'Bannon from the corner. Timeout on the floor, but a three by TCU.
Now, Miles has been driving it. He's been hitting the three. And what does he do now? Feels the pressure of the gold jerseys, kicks it out, and Chuck O'Bannon. Oh, they're celebrating in Las Vegas right now in the O'Bannon household. And how about Mike Miles? What they've done now, they've gone to the monitor just to make sure.
Down 17 earlier tonight. They lead by 1. Caught by Ojonwuna. And he got the timeout with 2.9 on the clock.
All right, now that's the other thing you can do. Throw it to mid-court, call timeout. They will go and review it to make sure it's 2.9 or more. And I got to tell you, that was a great catch. With the extra timeout, instead of going full court, they've just shrunk the court in half.
Showing a lot of trust in the freshman Josh Ojonwuna.
Take a look. Scott Drew is allowed to call timeout from the sideline. And he's probably already told Kip Kissinger, I'm going to take it if he catches it. Watch him point.
They trailed by as many as 17, but now lead by 1.
You got to watch where Flagler is. Okay, Flagler is away from the ball. So if you're TCU, there is a high likelihood he's coming to the ball. And let's see if they switch it.
Inbounds. George has it. 2 seconds.
Got it.
He's got the open look. It's blocked by Cork. And the Horned Frogs win it on the road.
Xavier Cork came out of nowhere.
The TCU Horned Frogs, with one of the stingiest defenses in America, show up again.
Let's watch closely, Rich. Keontae George goes down.